Gemini, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Gemini, in today's reading, I am going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. Whenever you see the reading will be the right time for you to see the reading. Whether it's an old reading or new reading, just take it, take what resonates with you and then leave it, okay? All right, so Gemini, see what's going on in your reading. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's see. All right, Gemini. This is for Gemini Spirit for the highest good. Two cards for Gemini. All right, so you have rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present. So I feel like you're moving forward. I feel like you're clearing, like leaving the past behind and not looking back, which is really nice. You need to, okay? Let everything go, you guys. Let everything fall into place and just live in the moment. Live in the present. You know, stop wondering about how you did this or how you did that. Just keep going forward. Because you also got rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering in your life. Wow, that is nice. Good for you, Gemini. So rainbow blessings are coming through for you. Nice, nice, nice. I did see a shift in it. Last time I did, I was like, wow, things are going to move forward. All of us, we're all going to move forward, you know, regardless of what we're going through. No matter what, we'll always move forward, okay? All right, so Gemini, see what's going on for you. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Gemini, 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 Gemini. One for the current, one for the situation, one for the past, one for what's hidden, one for the hopes and fears, one for what you need to do now, one for what you need to work on, and the outcome. Wow, okay. Wow, okay. Let's see what's going on here. Definitely things are going to change for you. Gemini, you start off with the Knight of Cups. They're asking you to follow your heart. Really follow your heart. And there's news, there's messages coming through. Also, I feel like you need to really pay attention to your intuition. With the Five of Cups here in the situation, you're still holding on to that regret, still feeling disappointed, still feeling low, still feeling down about everything that has happened in your life, still holding on to that regret, you know. For the past, you have the Judgment card, and the Judgment card is saying that you are going through a lot of changes. You yourself are changing within and the outside. That is so true. A lot of us are going through all that. And then you have the Moon card, Gemini. The Moon card is talking about that you're very uncertain about what you want to do next. You really don't know what path to take. You know, maybe you're not seeing things clearly. And then for the hopes and fears, you have the Star card. They're asking you to keep your faith, to not you know, not feel like you know, giving up, you know, because you're going through a healing also here. So just know that. So wow. You have the Magician card here. The Magician card is talking about, and what you need to do now is really think positive in everything, the outlook of what is going on. Really get away from this Five of Cups and start thinking positive. Remember, you have the tools to manifest everything that you want to, and you're the one that creates your life. So if you're going to stay negative, it's going to come in negative. So remember that, okay? So really think positive in everything, you guys. Really try your best to think positive. It's time to nurture yourself. What you need to work on is taking care of yourself better, your finances. Really stop trying to do everything, you know, when you know you can't, okay? Like really stop trying to do everything, because I feel like you really need to start nurturing yourself, you know. Wow, start taking care of yourself better, eat better, sleep better, watch your finances, okay? And then you have the Page of Swords here. Page of Swords for the outcome is talking about speaking your truth, seeing the truth in things, and really speaking your truth about things, okay? Like really don't just not say or speak your truth. Really say something, like really communicate better. Okay. Um, wow. All right, so Gemini, see what's going on. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Gemini. Gemini, nine, Gemini, nine. All right, why is the Knight of Cups here for Gemini? All right. Wow, this is nice. All right, so there is a loving presence here. I feel like there's a loving, you know, you're very loving yourself. You know, they want you to follow your heart. Okay, receive the messages. You know, be open to receive any messages that are coming through. I also feel like there is a message coming in. There is abundance around you. There's abundance coming towards you. There could be somebody. There could be somebody pregnant also too that's around you, or could be you that's pregnant, but definitely some kind of somebody who's pregnant. I feel like you're going to birth a lot of ideas. I feel like you have a lot of ideas to put out there, and I feel like you're going towards this Ten of Cups here, which is the Ten of Cups is about, you know, wanting to be happy, you know, really wanting to be happy, celebration, moving towards this happiness and being positive. Okay, really start being like that. That's what they want you to do. Okay, and I also feel like there is some kind of abundance coming through for you because you are going to be happy, very happy soon, very happy. Pay attention to the messages that you're receiving. You know, you could be receiving intuitive messages, but I feel like there's some kind of message coming in for you. You do have the Five of Cups here. And why is the Five of Cups here? From a card. So you do have the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups is talking about, you know, leaving this regret behind. You know, feeling down, feeling depressed, feeling low, feeling like, you know, you don't want to deal with anything or do anything. You know, if you really would look at this card, you know, they're so focused on everything that went down instead of being focused on the cups that are still standing, that are full of opportunity, full of things that you want, you know, but you just don't pay attention. There is still people around you that are really, really support you. You know, there's people around you that have that your back, you know, they support you in everything that you do, no matter what. Also feel like there, for some of you guys, there could be some kind of celebration coming towards you, because you are looking for that happiness. So I feel like there could be something there. But you did receive the Seven of Swords here, and the Seven of Swords is talking about that, you know, maybe you feel like you're betrayed, or maybe there's some kind of deceit that was going on in your life. It could have been some kind of cheating. I also feel like you're keeping secrets to yourself, or you have a secret that you're not saying or talking about. I feel like there is some kind of negativity, though, deceit here, and you got to really be careful. Okay, and if you're going through it, you know, then I feel like you're try to let go as hard as you can from it. Okay, rise above it, you know, because you don't want to be in this mode all the time. Okay, because it's bringing you down. You have that regret card right on top of it, and I feel like there could be there could have been some kind of deceit, some kind of arguing, some kind of cheating, some kind of backstabbing or talking or gossiping or something like that. You know, just be careful on how you're doing things. Okay, Gemini, really be careful on who you trust also. Wow. And then you have the Judgment card for the past. I do believe that you yourself are changing. You know, you yourself are changing, going through this transformation, this huge change that's coming through. And I feel like, I feel also too that, you know, you're going through it, but that it has to be, you have to go through it. You know, you're not doing the same things over. You're not doing the same things like you used to before. You're trying to change. Okay. And that's good. I'm going to keep that in the past, so we'll leave it there. So it's good. You have the Moon card for what's hidden. And why is the Moon card here? Oh, my card. Wow, nice. All right, so Gemini, you do have the Lover's card here, and you have the Moon card. The moon card is talking about the moon card is talking about, and really not seeing things clearly, not knowing what's ahead of you, like you really don't know how or what it's in front of you. You really don't, you're not seeing, you're not able to see what the future holds for you. Like you don't know what path to take. Like you're still like, I'm not really sure. You're undecidable on things. I feel like you need to try to see things clearly and try to put, you like what you want to do, like follow that path on what you want to create and do, because there is success there. I feel like there's a decision that you're going to be making very soon. It could be with your significant other or somebody you're very close to. You're making a decision. I feel like you need to have better communication with them also, like really really talk to them, really pay attention to them, really see what they're trying to tell you, okay? Because you need to really have better communication, okay? Because for some reason I feel like you're not really seeing things clearly. And then you have the Six of Wands here, and the Six of Wands says that there's a lot of success here. There is a lot of success, but you need to have your patience. You need to like really start focusing on things, because right now I feel like you're not really as focused as you should be. But there is success here. There is victory and success, but really pay attention to things, okay? Start focusing on everything that's going on. Really communicate better, really trust the process, really be open to whatever it is that you're trying to do, okay? Like that decision that you're making, really be objective about it, really see things clearly, because you need to. And then you have the Star card here, Gemini. And why is the Star card here for Gemini? Homer card. Wow. So you do have the Judgment card again here. So you have been going through a lot of changes. It's like this huge transformation that you've been going through. You're changing things within you and around you. I also feel like the Star card. I also feel like for somebody here, I feel like, with this Judgment card, I feel like you really feel like you're being judged by what you're doing. I feel like somebody keeps judging you, and I feel like you feel like you're being very judged about how you're doing things. Okay. I feel like, with the Judgment card here, I feel like you are being judged wrongly. And I feel like, you feel like for some reasons, there are reasons that, whoever it is that's being judgmental towards you, I feel it's coming out like you are feeling it. Like, why are they being so judgmental towards me, is what they're saying. You're very giving, you're very loving, you're very giving, but you're giving way too much of yourself. And I feel like I feel like it needs to stop. I feel like you need to set boundaries and just move forward from it, okay? Because you're going through a lot right now. You're going through this transformation, and you really need to let go of this judgment, like how you feel like you're being judged. I feel like, you're feeling like you're being judged wrongly, because you do everything for everybody. You're trying to do everything. You're trying to be that person that person wants. Wow. And you're feeling like you're being judged. I don't know who that message was for, but that's somebody here, and they're asking you to set boundaries, to really look at it, again, because the Six of Pentacles, when it's here, it's like you're overly giving, but they're taking, but they're not giving back, and then they come back around and then they judge you. That's what the message is coming out like. Wow. I feel like you need to just keep your faith. I feel like for you not to give up, because you are going through a healing also. Also with these cards, you're also going through a healing, which makes you feel like your emotions are going up and down. Like you could feel angry, you could feel regret, you could feel like you're being judged, but you're going through this because it's like it makes you wonder, like the answers are coming through, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm seeing things clearly now, that kind of way. And they're telling me that you're going through a healing, and that's why you're feeling the way you're feeling with this judgment. Wow, that is amazing. I love it when it comes through like that. Hold on, you guys, let me see. Okay. Well, okay. And then you have the magician. Why is the magician here and what you need to do now? One more card. Oh, you need to find your patience. You really need to find your patience with things, okay? Because you do have the magician card, but you also have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups, he knows how to handle everything, but you need to find your patience with things, okay? Don't start getting all defensive about everything that's going on in your life, feeling judgment, feeling like you're trying to do everything, but it's like nothing, it's not working out. Really try to keep your emotions balanced, okay? Because the King of Cups does know how to handle himself. He knows how not to take it out on other people. And remember that you are like the magician. You do have the tools to create what you want in your life. If you're going to think positive, then it's going to come in positive. If you're going to come in negative, it's going to come in negative. But it's up to you to create the world that you want, okay, is what they're saying. They're asking you to have patience, make plans, They're telling you, they know you're making plans, but they want you to, there's a decision here that you need to make. There's also you need to find your patience for everything. Really find your patience. Don't get angry at one person because you feel you've had a bad day, or don't take it out on somebody else because your day started wrong. Really keep your emotions balanced. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. And why is the Queen of Pentacles here? One more card. Wow, you have the King and Queen here. There is abundance here. There is abundance here. There's the end of a cycle that's coming in. Something is going to come to an end because you're going on a new path here. But you're going through a lot also. I feel like you're in a new direction because you're you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is also saying that, even though there's the end of this chapter, your luck is going to change for the better. But it's up to you to change these things, like think positive, work on what you want to do to push forward. The King of Pentacles is here, and the King of Pentacles is saying that, you want to establish so much. You want that strong foundation. You want that stability, but only you can create this, the way you want it. So just know that. I do feel like you do have the abundance. I feel like there is some kind of abundance coming towards you also, but I feel like you also need to take care of yourself better, eat better, sleep better, think better, think positive instead of negative. Okay. Cause there are things that are going to come in for you. There is blessings that are trying to come in for you, but you need to change your mindset, start thinking positive in everything that's going on and really take care of yourself. You have the Page of Swords. And why is the Page of Swords here? One more card. Wow. So you still have that you still have the Five of Cups here, and the Five of Cups is talking about the regret. Really leave that regret behind. Okay, have that patience, find your patience. All the hard work that you've been doing, the efforts are going to pay off. All that effort that you're doing is going to pay off. You're going to have what you want, but you also need to do the work by communicating better, by speaking your truth, by really not just shying away from conversations that you don't want to have. Start having these conversations that you do want. If you want something to change, then it's time to start, changing them. Getting to do what you need to do to change it, to be better, to live better, to have better opportunities, because it's not going to fall out of the sky. Luck will change. Yes, things will fall the way you want to. You'll be pushed to do something different. Yes, but you also need to speak the truth. You also need to stand strong and speak your truth and communicate better with whatever situation you're in. And that's what they want. I feel like you're going to understand a lot. You just need to have patience for everything and really get away from this regret that you have. Okay, because you do have a lot of regret. You're holding on to it a lot. You're holding on to regret about the decisions that you've made in your life that are no longer there, but you still have regret for, you know, the decisions that you've been making. You have that regret, and you need to try to let that go. All right, so Gemini, wow, that was a lot. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.